In this Minecraft tutorial, you're gonna want oak planks, spruce planks, any kind of bed you want, a crafting table, a campfire, some bricks, an oak door, and some spruce logs. Now to start it off, you just want to lay it out like this, where it's about this high for the first story. Then you just want to go this way, and you want to go about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You want to go about 7 blocks. Then do the same thing down, so you can get the same effect. And now, no, we're not done here. You just want to place it like this, so it gets that nice feel. Then in the center of this, you'll want to place 2 doors like this. Then you want to get your spruce planks and place it like this, and then leave in space opened right here, these 2 ways for later when you actually have the time to. Make sure to cover this right here. Well, actually, if you're using shaders, I mean, you could do this for the glass, but you don't have to. It's not required. And let's get on to the next step. Now this step is also pretty simple. Just go around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 blocks this way, then do the same on this side. But this one, you want to do a little bit out. So you're going to want to place it like this instead. You want to place it an extra 2 blocks, then connect it like this. And now this extra 2 blocks, you just put 1, 2, 3, so you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'll have 5 extra. Then just bring it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to bring it another 5. Then you just want to do this. Pretty simple. And then you want to just place in every corner spruce like as so. And after that, it'll be nice and good looking for the simple layout. Now the layout is done and should look like this. If the corners are not matching like this, make sure you place them like that so it looks a little bit better and doesn't look horrible. So, it gives it a nice and unique design basically. And these little corners right here, so it doesn't, like I said, look bad at all. Now, after finishing that up, what you want to do is this little section right here is going to actually be a little bit different than usual, but see your spruce planks. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to lay it out like this, and then you just want to, for this little part, you don't need any glass, you can just put it like that. So you want to layer like that. 2 not trap doors, you want 2 doors here, so we're going to obviously do that. So we're going to just do this, and then oak doors here. Then we're going to, leave a little entrance. There's an entrance, and there's going to be some little leftover spots for glass. And then same here, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then just 1, 2, 3. And you'll see that there's 1 hole there. I don't really like this. You could put 1 window, but what I prefer is to put it like this and then put it up a few blocks high so it's a nice looking window, so it looks pretty decent and is not horrible. And then same here, as I do the same thing, I just place it like this, 1, 2, 2, 3, like this, place it here, then place it right here, and now it is matching and is similar. And then for this direction over here, what you want to do is you want to do the same thing, except you only want to put windows on one side, and it's going to be right here because this is technically going to be considered the garage room. So the windows are not really there. So windows right here, well, you can build whatever you want there, like a concrete stairs or some other blocks that look like it. Now the reason I placed it full so it looks better, we can just place the window like this and it'll look good, or you can place it like this. I prefer it like this so it looks pretty good. And then this I'll just leave open, so obviously we could build it for later. The reason I'm putting spruces so it matches the vibe and everything. And then we can head out to here and just break all this stupid grass because it's grass, we don't want it. And then we can just, not the spruce, but we want to put oak planks. I know it might be weird, but oak planks is what we're going to build, and then it'll look pretty nice. So all we got to do is do this and keep going for a little bit. The reason this is a little bit different is just because it looks a little bit cooler. So it's almost like there's a shade because the door has made a shadow. That's kind of the reason behind that there. So you should just keep building like this. It really does give the Minecraft aesthetic. Alright, so I have finished, and now what we're gonna do is in this room, this is where you're gonna have your bed and stuff. So, actually, I didn't mean to say garage room. For some reason, it came to my mind as a garage room. Oh, that was a full mess up. I'm very sorry. So, I don't know why it really came to my brain. For some reason, I've been thinking about garages lately and, like, cars. So, it just came to my mind as that. But this is what it's going to look like. And then we're just going to place a crafting table right here. And then we are going to place a what we're gonna now do is after this crafting table, there's gonna be right here in this area is where we're gonna actually have our campfire or thing. So we're just gonna place it like this, and trust me, the outside will look better at some point. You can fix this up for your details. I personally don't know which one I'm gonna build, so it's just gonna look kind of different than usual. So I'm just gonna place it like this, and so it looks decent. And I know if you think it's weird, it really is. So all I gotta do is just place it like this, and then we're just gonna do brick right there, and then a brick there, so it looks like a campfire. And then we're gonna place 2 campfires in here, right here, and then we're just gonna place glass. So what the glass you're gonna want is, for this one, you're gonna actually have normal glass instead of the, like, that you're gonna have glass panes instead, just to let you know. So for this one is glass panes, nothing else than that. And then, so it looks good. Then we're just gonna place glass as normal throughout the areas that need glass. And how did I do that? And obviously, to let you know, decorating is your choice. That's gonna just the obvious of your room. You can make it this room, your room, or whatever you want. It's just a nice design in the house. And then for the top, you can make it whatever you want. Personally, if you want it to just be flat, sure thing, go ahead. Or if you want it to be stairs. I don't really have the time to put that in the video, but obviously we're gonna just make it look nice and everything. So that's how it's gonna look. So just finish up this little part right here, and this is what the color is going to be. Of course, it could be any color of your choice. Make sure to put torches or something so the room actually lights up. I personally would just put, for like the things, I could just put a bunch of chains that all the way down that leads to the lanterns, so it looks pretty decent. And I'm sorry if this looks horrible. You can actually fix this and just place it as this instead if you really want to. I mean, I did just now, so it looks a little bit more natural. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can get monetized and so I can reach that 8,000 hours so I could eventually buy a PC. And make sure to watch all my other videos like this one if you want to, but I really want you to subscribe. So, subscribe-a-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.